It's bound to happen.
Yes. We set everything up and
Everything's built to fail.
yes, the first flub up.
The best laid plans of mice and men, right?
Yes.
How?
I don't know. I think I know you.
Just like on Omegle.
Maybe I don't.
Huh?
Do you want to hear a song?
Yes, we'll get some
Sure.
we'll get some
The
mood
song I
music
wrote.
going here. Yes. She's ready for mood music here.
You want to introduce the show?
Yes, yes. I'm ready. welcome to American Deathcamp. We're back again. This goes out to all my fans out there, me and Tanner's fans.
Thank you for your support. The emotional support's nice. If you want to donate,
I have a feeling our audience is looking like this woman.
Hey ho, you know, it takes a lot for me to try, but it takes one sign to make me cry. And I keep saying no, 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 my baby,
No, no,
don't
no.
go. You know I love you so that I can tell.
This song goes to
So I
out to
keep on
Izzy too.
giving
Mac
myself
goes out to Mac.
away.
Yes, Mac on the mic.
shouts out to Matt.
Cool.
Yes, cool.
Wow, you're really good at guitar.
Yeah, she was not impressed. I think she secretly enjoyed the video a little bit.
Oh, yeah. You know,
Enjoyed the music. I mean,
Some
yes.
people don't allow themselves to enjoy anything, and that's
Yes.
fine. That's
Yeah.
just some people, right?
Yeah,
Forever.
she's not ready to socialize or be entertained, but then she's doing this this random webcam meeting like chat roulette.
I love that.
Yes, I'm ready to get started tonight. How are you doing, dude?
I'm doing so good tonight, man. I'm ready to get started too. I
Yes.
love some of the improvements we've made to the studio.
Yes, little improvements. There's a little light on me. I'm turning into Grimace.
Slowly turning into Grimace.
Yes, you notice he disappeared from the show. I ate him. So I'm turning. You are what you eat. So I'm slowly turning into Grimace here.
We just lost desk space. I feel like if we buy a little end table, we can bring all the toys back, if not more. And actually,
Yes.
I think, this week, it's in our action items to just upgrade to the card table.
Yeah, we need to. We'll bring in a table.
Yeah.
And we can really have like a collectibles desk.
Oh yeah, have all of our we'll have plushies on it and Marvel action figures and
We're
Funkos.
turning into Toys R Us.
Dude, I would.
KB Toys. I was more of a KB Toys kid. Okay, that
Oh,
shows my
dude.
age.
I wasn't around a KB Toys. That shows my.
Oh, really?
I grew up in like the second or third tier city in our state.
Oh, dude, I'll tell you how old I am. I was around when Funko Land, before GameStop.
Oh,
It was called Funko Land.
a word.
Yes.
I had no
this
idea.
was before EB Games.
Have you
and
ever eaten
everything.
at a Rack's Ribs?
No,
Damn,
I've eaten at a Ponderosa though.
I don't even know
That's
what
all
the.
that was.
Oh
Yes, it
wow,
was
the
like a steak.
buffets.
Yes. Steak and buffet.
Oh, holy sh! Those were like great, dude. If
The only thing
you were-
around is Golden Corral. That's close to that.
It's
We don't
pretty-
even have those anymore. So.
Yeah, country buffet too. Same company.
Oh, I
Did
missed
you-
that.
have you ever
Are
been
those gone, by the way?
They
are
they
those
went out
gone?
of
Are they
business some
completely
time
gone?
ago, I reckon.
Okay.
If it might be like a CC's Pizza thing where like the company exists so you can still buy the franchise rights, but they don't actually oversee anything.
Don't even bring up CC's. I'm still sour about that. Okay?
You can go to Florida right now and get CC's Pizza.
Yes, they have it in Texas still. It's big in Texas.
Really?
Everything's big in Texas.
I think because people in Texas are cheap assholes.
You think so? It's because they're
Yes.
spending all their money on their land and their
C-
trucks. And
CC's Pizza is
the
not
weapons.
good food, and Texas has more than
Hey,
enough
no, hey.
knowledge of good food. And
Yes.
and if you sit there and you eat macaroni pizza, and you're a voting age adult, honestly, I want you to go start tying the noose.
it's a lot cheaper than the barbecues that they do. Where they cook it in a giant like iron oven that's like a tailgating oven for everybody.
We used to have
Their barbecue's good though.
this converted propane tank called the Barbecutioner,
Yes.
and you could throw 2 hogs on it, my man.
Oh my god.
It was amazing.
Yes.
And many times we did. Like the times of my life when my dad was like catering barbecue were truly the tastiest.
There's
Fuck.
something about cooking those meats in like a container like that, like an iron thing that makes it taste better. Okay,
It's something about the vessel. It's part of
There's
it.
something about the vessel where you're putting more heart and soul into the food, into the meal. That's when you really taste the love. A lot of people talk about love when they're putting it into the food, but you can really taste it there through the cast iron, the stainless steel, through the stainless steel. And the
Do you
cast
like
iron.
cooking on cast iron?
Yes, I do.
Dude, it's the best for chicken, man. For a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
it's really good.
Yes.
Eggs,
steaks.
it's annoying as fucking shit. You better oil the
Yes.
fuck out of that pan.
Yes, people do that with like pizza,
It's oh man.
cast iron stuff with deep dish.
You ever do desserts or anything like a cobbler?
No, not
dude.
in,
You
cast
know, I was a Boy Scout, and we had this one kid. We called him Stove Bitch, and he was like a wizard in
I
the
bet that
fucking
nickname
kitchen.
stuck with him.
Yeah, probably not outside of Boy Scouts.
Yes,
But
I lucked out with
no.
Stone Fox.
We went to high school with him though. Like, so no, he probably was called Stove Bitch outside of the scouting environment.
No, that can either be good or bad, but having bitch
In your nickname.
in your nickname, that's
Who was love? I mean, who doesn't love
that's
Matt?
debilitating.
Matt, if you're watching this for whatever reason you found it,
that's hello,
I love
Matt.
you. You're really
Yes.
cool.
Yes,
Man, that was.
he might be out there. He might be following you. He probably follows all the people that called him Stove Bitch.
You know what?
Seeing what they're up to,
That reminds
fueling his fire.
That reminds me, like this. I have this bad habit of like having like a buddy or something, and then their dad dies, and they go off and they do that soul searching thing you do when your dad dies, I guess.
Yep.
And fuck, they're hard to get a hold of after that.
Yes, welcome to being my friend
Yeah.
for the last 13 years. Yes, I'm still on my.
I didn't know
soul
you had a
searching.
bad case of dead dad.
I'm so. Oh yes, very, very bad, very bad. I'm
Like the
on
doctors
my-
came
I'm
into
on
the
my
room and they were
journey.
like, "This is the worst case of dead dad we've ever seen."
Yes.
I'm sorry to make light of it. I
Yes,
hope
and I'm
it's
going
funny.
to- no. I'm going to be stuck with it for the rest of my life. It's like having an STD. It's like having an yes. Dead dad is like having what's that? Lyme disease.
Yeah.
It's like having Lyme disease.
And you know what sucks is your mom's alive, so you don't even get to be called an orphan. You don't get any of the orphan
exactly.
perks.
Yes, I'm just a bastard now.
That's not what that means. That's not what bastard means. That's
People
so
are
funny.
like, "Oh, no dad, huh?" And I'm like, "It's a long story." Okay.
Oh my gosh, dude.
I'm taking that over.
No,
I'm
that's
gonna
good.
Consider myself a bastard now.
You
so.
want someone's dead dad story to be a long story, because if it's a short story, it always means decapitated by semi truck every time.
Yes, I should make up a fun.
You
death
should make up a
story.
fun one.
I should. Yes.
Like he was saving Christian missionaries in
Well,
Kuwait.
he was guarding nuclear bombs in the Air Force Base, and some Saudis snuck into the country.
Give him like a Phil Schneider one.
Oh, well, like he was aliens. Like he got killed. He was the guy that protected Phil Schneider. He gave his life to Phil Schneider
That's the
to protect him
unnamed hero.
yes, underground to protect him from the aliens. That was my father.
Dude,
That's my claim to fame, everybody.
if you ever want to like
Serious.
boost your show by doing the secret space program grift,
Yes,
that's your story.
I'm already
Do
on.
what Pete Davidson did. Make your dead dad
Oh.
work for you. He can't
Yes.
he can't put you in the will now.
Yes, mine's a lot cooler, okay, than
Yeah.
Pete Davidson's story.
9/11.
Yeah,
You know how many people's
9/11.
dads died in 9/11? 1,500.
Yes, 1,700 of people's dads.
He
died,
thinks
okay?
he's so special.
Yes, but then he can't even control his emotions. Okay,
Can't even control it. You know what's funny about
he's got
that
to take
is
pills
like,
for his bipolar,
oh yeah, he has like BPD, which is even weirder.
and he's on SNL. You know what? I think you gotta take tests to be in the military. I think you should do the same thing for mental health to go on in entertainment.
You know
Okay.
what's weird?
SNL. I think you're taking anti-anxiety. I don't think you should be. These are disqualifying factors for
Or
you.
you should go in heavily on them, because like SNL
I'm
and
sure he
probably
does.
still is now, because it is just like comedians. It's just like a
Yes.
Coke party.
Well, you'd have to be on some of those SSRIs if you're going to be betray Kanye like that. You pretend to be his friend, and then you start fucking his wife. Okay,
That's pretty crazy.
you've got that.
That's-
Yes,
yes.
Nobody shared this sentiment with me, but I was like, what
Yeah.
a weasel! What an
See,
actual weasel!
This
Like,
is why hanging out with people that worship you isn't a good idea, because it's like they will just try to they admire the success. They don't respect you as like a person.
Yes.
There's that's I think the difference between
They-
obsession and
yes.
like respect from a sane person.
And they jump to your wife
Yeah.
if they can. Just fucked up. It was fucked up for me. You know, there's another guy that we got to talk about that used to be fucked up, but he's evolved, and I actually enjoy him now. Do you know? You know Fred Durst, right? You guys you know Fred Durst.
Oh,
everybody?
I know Fred Durst quite well.
No, I wasn't talking about Melich. It's a little spoiler for later. We might cover some Melich today. But Fred Durst, I found this funny video of him being interviewed by the late Joan Rivers.
Woo.
You guys remember Joan Rivers, right? She did the carpet interviews. Now her daughter does that. He's going to be talking about. She asked him about his tattoos.
What do you think about her daughter, Chelsea? I believe her name is Chelsea.
I just hope that she doesn't completely go down the same path.
As far as the surgery goes,
Operational, procedurally wise.
is she already getting botched and chopped and such?
I'm sure she's had some. You know what I mean?
Yeah, some work.
We can look up a picture. You want to look up a picture real quick?
Yeah.
We can do a deep dive here before we watch this.
Yeah,
video.
there's
We'll
no
look
harm in that.
Yes.
What's her name? Chelsea.
Chelsea Rivers?
Yeah, Chelsea Rivers, I think.
I believe that's her name.
That sounds right. Chelsea Creek.
Let's just type in Joan Rivers' daughter. That might help us a little bit. Is it Michelle Rivers?
Woo.
See, I'm brain farting.
Melissa.
Melissa Rivers, yes. I knew it was an M.
Oh,
Okay.
Wow.
Yes, click images here for everybody.
Just a classic, like, New York looking babe.
Yeah, see, I believe there might have been something.
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
in the cheeks. She's a little shiny, but look at the
Ho, ho,
comparison
ho.
here, everybody, okay?
No, she's definitely going to age into what her mother did. It's very... She already had cheek implants here at this point.
Imagine you're Dane Cook backstage with Joan Rivers.
Dane Cook this is my favorite thing.
And you're really gonna put it in. You're really gonna put it. Well, maybe Joan Rivers rubbed off on him. If you have sex with Joan Rivers, the plastic surgery itch leaks into you like an STD.
Oh, is this why he got all
might have
fucking
been.
self-conscious and shit? He had like a pudge ball phase. Because
Yeah.
now he looks like a Bogdanov twin.
Yeah, he gained a little bit of weight, and then he got a little self-conscious about it. He got the chipmunk cheeks. You can see right there in that top photo with the beard.
Dude, did you hear about the Ozempic thing?
He's on his way to this.
Yeah. Did you hear about the Ozempic thing?
Which thing about it?
It's one side effect that people are finding out about is permanent diarrhea.
Oh, somebody better tell Oprah.
Yeah.
Better tell Oprah. Oh, and you know what? I listened to an interview with her about her tremendous weight loss, and before she came out saying it was Ozempic and fully supporting Ozempic, she was like, "How I did this? I got off my butt and I really worked. I really worked hard." And then it comes out she's just taking Ozempic.
So you know what's funny?
That kind of pissed me off a little bit.
Ozempic is actually 2 legally to acquire and very cheap peptides.
Oh,
And the only thing that is actually patented about Ozempic is the novel route of administration, which is injecting it into your subcutaneous fat, which I believe reinforces the idea that it's helping you lose weight. So it's like a psychological marketing tactic on top of. It's not medically necessary for you to stab your stomach to get that medicine, but it's the only way they can charge you $500 for it. You can go buy those peptides from a research laboratory for $20.
this is all in your head, everybody. Okay, these companies with the marketing and the advertisement and everything. But I believe you can. That's the thing that pissed me off about Oprah. It's like, you can get off your butt. You can do this.
Yeah.
This is attainable, okay?
I was on Dylan in the Morning today for a few hours.
Yeah, shout out Dylan. He's on the network.
And
He's on
he was
Podcasters Network.
he was at my weight that I was last March. He's at like no, he's a little above it. He's at like 205. I was at like 195.
He must be happy.
Yeah.
He must have gotten comfortable, happy.
He wants to lose the weight. He doesn't feel healthy.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, dude, I'm your height. I lost, that much weight. I'm like 145 now, 150 probably.
Yes, Dylan, you're one Google search away from Mike Mentzer.
Yeah,
Okay.
Mike. No, he's already built. Actually, that he doesn't look fat because he is
So
actually.
he's probably familiar with my guy.
No, he looks like a muscle failure workout guy. Like he's all bulk, dude.
So he could just hit it again and be right back.
Dude, if he dropped the fat like which is like super easy. Like if you just fasted a little bit, like off and on.
Yeah, just spend 1 week running every other day a few miles.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
hit the calorie deficit 3 days
Yes.
a week.
Mm-hmm.
You know, eat 2,000 calories and then just work out. Like honestly, I don't recommend people crash diet, but
Yeah.
it is effectively the same thing. If you eat 3,000 calories and then run 4,000 of it off, that's like not eating.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
zeroing it out.
and then negativing it out. I'm almost like,
completely.
how is that better than fucking starving yourself?
Yeah, no,
it has to be.
Yes, you got to give yourself a little bit of wiggle room there with the calories. You got to leave some in your body, okay, to recover with.
Yes.
That's the whole thing with that. Okay?
Oh my God. What's the longest fast you've ever done, my man?
Oh, I don't even think it's been longer than a day for a fast, you know?
I don't think I've
I
gone
used to
longer
do
than
the thing
24
where
hours, man.
Yeah, I used to do the fast until like noon.
Oh,
maybe.
sure. Yeah,
I'd stop eating 9 o'clock at night. Wouldn't eat past 9, I mean.
And does that give you 18 hours?
Is that 18 hours?
That's, I think
9
people,
to
16 or
about
16 or
11:30
18.
noon. It's a pretty good time.
I would do,
There's a lot of burning going on there.
and have been doing like 5:30.
Okay.
Like that's, and then I don't know, you know, when I was working that gas station job, dude,
Oh, that'd be tough.
it was like, cause you just can't get enough calories in the day.
Well, and they have a lot of food cooking there
Yeah.
too, which is like very tempting. Temptation plays in a lot of this.
Well, that's where I'd have to like get my calories from that. Like I'd have to like smash food.
Yeah.
Because you get off work and you're tired, man. You just want to like fucking crash. And so like, I used to think waiters were skinny from all the cocaine, but now I realize it's probably from never eating.
Yes, you thought it was all the uppers they were on. It's from just not eating. They probably get sick of the food.
Probably get sick of the uppers.
And they both.
Yeah.
Both. Well, when you're doing the uppers, you don't want to eat.
Got it.
A lot of people don't want to eat.
Can you do cocaine for your whole life like people do Adderall? Like,
we can ask Hunter S. Thompson.
yeah. Well, that's the
Yeah.
thing is every guy I can think of that killed themselves or they had a fucking heart attack.
Oh, what's his Sam Kinison?
Yeah, Kinnison.
He did a lot.
Oh yeah, but he died.
If a drunk driver hit him,
Which is
Isn't that
crazy.
insane? Yes.
Because he had
It was
that bit
somebody
where
else.
it's like, we're going to drink and we're going to drive. Like, because at a comedy club, and people in the Midwest don't understand this. The entire economic structure of a comedy club is based on alcohol sales. And the enjoyment of stand-up comedy only exists outside of television with booze.
yes. Why do you think there's a 2-drink minimum
Yeah.
at these
It's
places?
not just
okay?
to keep the prices back. You wouldn't come back if you weren't buzzed when you left,
Yes.
frankly. Most local stand-up is bad, in my opinion,
No
which
wonder
is
they have-
weird.
This is why they're pressuring you into drinking at the same time.
It's really weird to me that people are like, oh, it takes 5 years to be a good stand-up comedian. And I'm like,
Hell, I've
is
heard
it?
10.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
A whole decade, a whole lifetime of your.
Jerry
you know.
Jerry Seinfeld says, you know, how many years you've been doing comedy, that's like how old you are.
Yeah.
And so like if you've been doing comedy for 1 year, you're like a literal like baby.
Who
like you're
are
1 year
these
old.
people?
Who are these people? These comedy babies.
Comedy babies. Mark Norman, comedy baby.
It sounds like a special he would do.
Comedy baby. Yes. Yes. Let's get that over to him. Okay. This has been the big part of this series is we're coming up with ideas for all these production notes for a lot of mediums. and
Shit we don't
entertainment.
work on.
Yes. Shit we don't work on because at some point in the future they're going to use this show to write some things, fix some things. Okay.
We're gonna use this show to make an AI probably.
Yes. Yeah. We're going to be the first to fuck with some AI
Do we want to?
arcs, you know, in our.
Do we want to talk about IzzyBot now? Or, I mean, do we want to get to videos or?
We've been thinking about maybe we should do it like this. So we've been thinking about doing AI. Okay, there's been a lot of creation out there, whether it's the AI SpongeBob, AI Seinfeld, and you know you can make you transcribe somebody's voice or scripted things that they've said or video images, and you can create AI versions of them. We're thinking about doing it with our great Izzy N.Griffin, the couch philosopher. Okay, doing all kinds of different things. What like maybe his own episodes or something like that of AI couch philosopher.
Yeah.
He has been named. The AI couch philosopher has been name dropped on the show. I think we've got a. You see, we're gonna take a dive here real quick on the AI SpongeBob to kind of show you. what I'm talking about here.
So like, yeah, this is AI SpongeBob.
How long did this go on, by the way, the AI SpongeBob?
What happened?
So it was, I believe, about 6 months. Here we need to.
Yes, this was going on big during the first season. Fish Tank. There's a lot of talk about this.
Yeah, because it's frankly quite entertaining. Sorry, we need to do
Oh yes,
some rearranging there.
There we go.
There we go.
Happened.
I got stung on the dick by a jellyfish.
Jesus Christ.
Ooh, that sounds painful.
Yes.
It is. It hurts so bad. Patrick, please suck out the venom.
Yes. Now this is all computer generated. Okay.
Oi, if it'll make you feel better,
Yeah. So maybe on the show
SpongeBob, we need to send it to bunch of frequencies.
we could have a version of Izzy that interacts with us. Maybe.
Yeah.
Talks with us on the show.
Ideally, yeah. Like it would be cool to, and I guess we shouldn't say more, but we have a lot of ideas regarding.
There was a guy who kind of does this ish.
Yeah? Tell me about that.
You know Will Sasso?
Oh yeah, the comedian, very quite good comedian.
He's got like a podcast, a video podcast with some other guy who's like his producer. It's called Dudesy.
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 Okay.
Yes, with a SY. They've got some AI program, and I think it's called They call it Dudesy or something like that, and they'll create a bunch of content for them to. It plays AI content that they've created. Like I remember was watching one. I probably should have pulled a clip for this. Didn't know we were going to talk about Dudesy. Where it's like fake movies of Tom Hanks from AI.
Oh.
So it's just them reacting to some AI stuff. And they did take Will Sasso's voice and have it create a song that he sang. So maybe we could have Izzy singing songs, AI songs that don't exist.
I would love that.
Yes, I think that would be very interesting. Yes. Bluff God, I'm sorry, you're going to have to move aside. We've got AI Izzy.
Yeah, we've got AI Izzy
writing all the music for this show.
And he's sorry.
Hello?
That was a mistake.
No, that's okay. That's
I wanted to make sure we had some audio working.
Cyrax making an appearance on the show for the first time. You guys are familiar with Cyrax.
Oh,
Chance Wilkins.
Who wouldn't be?
Yes, of course. Lolcow. We do have a lolcow on the thing. Let's get back on track here for a second. So
yeah.
we've talked about the AI. We've talked about our little plans for that. We'll reveal some more in the future for that. Fred Durst. Let's get back to that Fred Durst video with Joan Rivers. God, yes, talked about tattoos.
You know, weirdly, I thought we already covered it, and I know we didn't.
Yet.
My bad,
We've
brother.
been through this before. It's okay. This is a new. I've mentioned it. See, this is what happens. I'll mention some things that might be in the content prep, and then we think that it's been covered. Which happens.
It absolutely happens, and no one can be blamed. Here we go.
Hate your tattoos.
When I decide I hate my tattoos, I'm probably gonna peel my skin off and sneak into your bedroom and sew it onto you. When you wake up in the morning, you absolutely freak.
Well, listen, hey, everything once.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, and I think she's all right with that maybe because she's like, oh, your skin is nice and smooth and soft.
Yeah. I would love to replace my skin with your skin.
Yeah,
I don't think you understand.
Yes, she's had enough plastic work done. She's looking a little bit like a man. Wax work.
A little bit, yeah. She said a little bit of wax work done. Is that what you said?
She's had a little bit of wax
work
done.
That's fucking hilarious.
Museum of Wax. You guys remember that movie?
Oh, dude, House of Wax?
Or House of Wax, yes.
Are you a
Wax.
fan?
I've seen the old one, but I also like the Paris Hilton one because I grew up with that.
Dude, the Paris Hilton House of Wax. It's so funny. I mean, it's just kind of nice to watch her die.
You know what? Yes. A lot of people wanted that. She dropped that whole act of being the dumb ditzy girl. Apparently, she dropped that act, and she's come out to say that was all put on for publicity through her whole career.
Do you buy that?
No.
No,
I don't at all. I think that now she's trying to make a new trajectory and being a serious businesswoman because it's getting to be that time where she's going to have to start taking over the reins if she wants to keep it.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, she has to present as a legitimate heir to the Hilton fortune.
She's going to have to actually act like her grandfather now, and so she's trying to be like, oh, it was an act. That's why it was acting and in media. No,
So
I don't think so. Stop lying to us, okay? At least be honest with us if you're going to be doing that.
Yeah.
She's been coached. She took some
Yeah,
classes, maybe.
Yeah, you know, I mean, yeah. Oh, her the media training evidence is a little obvious.
Yes.
Just in how rote she seems.
Yes. But the thing with Fred Durst and his tattoos, okay? I'm over tattoos, all right? I'm over it. I know I got some. But I know how it feels to remove tattoos, okay? And don't let anybody fool you, too. There's a sentiment about getting laser treatment removal where they're like, oh, it's not that bad. It's fucking... that's bullshit, dude. It sucks, okay? It's 1,000 times worse, okay? And it doesn't matter what part of your body you've had it on. It is fucking awful, okay? It's terrorizing. I don't wish that on my worst enemy, okay? And the worst thing you can do for people is to misguide them with misinformation. Yes, pain misinformation is a new thing, okay? Just thought I'd little public service announcement. All right, if you're gonna remove your tattoos, know that it's gonna fucking suck. Okay.
Oh, dude. I mean, there's no because it's
you
just
don't, you
it's
don't,
just
you don't have ink, do you?
none.
Yes.
You know what's weird? I've given probably a dozen tattoos.
Stick and poke.
Yeah, a lot of stick and poke.
Yeah.
A few machine tattoos, just because
Okay.
someone will buy a gun on Amazon, like that happens, and then you're just all getting
easy
drunk.
it is for people to get into this thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
And there was definitely some spite tattoos. There was a girl that definitely asked for it.
Give me a good example of a spite tattoo here.
This girl wanted to make her boyfriend jealous, and so she was like, "Can you give me a tattoo?" And like me, my girlfriend, her boyfriend, we were all like friends.
Yes. Don't do forever things. Okay. For spite.
Oh,
okay? Unless
dude.
it's like getting a job or being famous or something. Fuck you money.
I knew this guy in Seattle. He got matching tattoos with his best friend, right? And then his best friend raped his girlfriend.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, so be careful with that. I looked out. I do have a matching tattoo with a friend. But luckily he wasn't a sexual predator.
Yeah,
okay? Yes. Make sure, yes, this is another, yes, this, I lucked out with that. Make sure, this is another PSA. Make sure you know who your fucking friends are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't hang out with sex pests.
Yeah, sex pests, sex maniacs. We call them sex maniacs here.
Yeah.
Sex criminals.
I'm so happy
Okay.
that the general impression of like some of the people on the network is like, oh, these people have never had sex.
Yes.
And I love that because everyone on this network has the weirdest sex life I've ever heard about ever. And I wish I could take back the first 10 episodes of Piss Magazine so
dude,
bad.
I'm kind of vanilla compared to everybody, I think.
Yes, you are.
I'm okay
yes,
with. I'm okay with. So
yes,
I might have grown
uncomfortable.
out. I might have grown out. I'm a little bit older. I'm around Izzy's age, but I think I've grown out of, all that stuff early on.
Yeah.
That might have been my thing.
The porn, I mean, maybe grew out of it, or maybe just the porn you had access to at 11 was a lot different than the porn we had access to at 11.
Yes, it was a different time.
Yeah.
Yes, because remember the KB Toys, the Funko Land. So think about it in the porn sense.
The first pornographic thing I ever saw was on Google Video.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm an OG.
I think when I did it on my own, it was Yahoo.
Yahoo. Nice. Yahoo search.
Yahoo Images.
Boobies.
Yes. You just go to Yahoo Images, okay? You take off the parental filter. You type in boobies.
And you fucking live. You know what it's like to feel.
Yes. Yahoo used to be less censored than it is now.
I mean, raises the question. It makes me wonder because like some of the porn stars that were like, I'm the hot 18-year-old porn star when I was like starting to watch pornography are like still around.
You know what? I actually might. Yes, they are. They are still around. I might have been exposed to a little too much too early on because I think the first actual pornographic video I ever watched, 5th grade.
Yeah.
Okay. Me and a friend had his family had a lot of money, so they had multiple computers, but he had a computer in this like game room.
Mine was a VHS tape. You lucky
really?
shit. Yeah.
Well, this was a pretty old computer from the late 90s, I believe, and it had been cleared and put games on for the kids, and we were just like deep searching in files one day, and there was one video. And it was a BBC gangbang. We opened it up and didn't know. Yes, I know.
The most ridiculous, like just over the top porn you could watch is a fucking gangbang.
The setting, it was a locker room. Yes, so it was one of those old cliche ones that you'd see from a movie that somebody
like building a set.
Yes, it's a shower locker room at a gym with a blonde white woman.
Do you think there's a guy somewhere with like a cigarette in his hand, like I remember there used to be sets and lighting. We had a fucking union, man.
Yes.
And-
Did they ever have a union?
No, porn was very underground. And there was probably some attempts at unionizing, but frankly,
Yes.
I don't think people want to put their names on a government document that says I'm a pornographer.
Yeah, we share a lot of those same sentiments.
Yes.
And kill podcasters.
Yeah, definitely. I fucking...
This is why we kind of stray away from the nudity. Okay,
The
humor.
what?
The nudity humor.
Yeah.
We stray away from that.
From nudie humor?
Nudity humor.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
You showing nudity
Yeah.
and sex.
As
and
funny
stuff
as
like
that would be, like, I just don't
There's a
know,
lot out there.
like...
It's a little too cheap for us, I think.
I don't... Like, what would you even do? Like, watch, like, e-fucked videos and, like...
Yeah. That's about as far as you could go for fun.
Right.
You know,
I mean, there's
and-
no fun. There's no
Yeah.
fun in porn outside of
Yeah.
some of the sillier movies. Like, I would love to show you a trailer sometime for Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers,
Oh, wow.
which is as amazing as it sounds, my
I like
friend.
that. I like that name. It reminds me of
It's evocative.
Frankenhooker.
Yeah,
You a
similar
Frankenhooker
vibe.
fan?
Frank Henenlotter and
Yes.
Fred Olen Ray are very similar in vibe. I'd say that it's the poor man's Frankenhooker for sure.
Okay. No, I can dig that kind of review. Yes. Yes.
It's, you know, it's got a lot of light, like the purple hitting you right now.
Oh yeah, Frankenhooker does too.
Yeah.
Yes, that purple goo. That purple goo was cool. Okay, I might have attributed that being my favorite color when I was young. You ready to move along?
Oh, hell yes, brother. Death clock at 31 minutes.
We've got a lot to cover here. Okay, I've got a funny one here. Speaking of like edits and AI, everything, I'm going to type in Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan never really appears on the program.
No, never. But this is his first appearance, I believe. And Shane Gillis is in this too.
Has Rogan never appeared on the show?
No, we've never played a Rogan anything.
I'm proud of us.
Yes, we've only mentioned.
Yeah, we've
so.
been two white guys on a podcast
Yes,
for a
and
long
this
time
is-
now.
Yes, and you'll see what I'm talking about. This, you'll see what kind of content this is when we play it. So let's just dive into this.
God's come was the only way you could achieve enlightenment. You had to blow God. What? Do you think it's ridiculous that same God would want you to suck his dick?
Yes.
I don't know, man. I'm not gay. The reason is because it's guys f***ing each other in the butt. I didn't like it.
Don't you want to be enlightened?
What is enlightenment? What does that entail?
Sucking a dick.
Yes.
I don't need enlightenment.
This is what you're scared of. You're just scared of sucking a dick. Don't you want to be enlightened?
No.
Come on.
I agree.
You're on the path to making yourself a better person. You're on a spiritual journey. Don't be scared. Just suck a dick.
This is the funniest clip I've seen.
That's
for
dumb.
the show.
You know that's dumb?
What a
Podcasters
tragedy.
on that same,
What are you?
spiritual
You're a straight
trajectory,
white man, you piece of shit.
Enlightenment.
That has got to suck. If you're in high school right now and you're not gay, you're not even cool.
No, I don't like dudes. I like women.
So do you think that Jomo
You're stupid.
there's people accuse Joe Rogan of being a little homoerotic.
Yeah, Jomo.
Jomo. I
Jomo
didn't mean that. That was a
No,
Freudian
I
slip.
like that. I like that. I think we should call him Jomo.
Jomo's hilarious.
Yes, Jomo.
To kill you. Satan's 100% real.
Sounds like a wrestler, dude.
Okay. I'm gay.
Oh, there it is.
Jomo Hogan.
Really?
Yeah. I'm gonna f you till you love me.
I'm gonna fuck you till you love me, son.
Yes.
Imagine if God...
These are great edits. The famous Ping Trip, who does very popular edits of
That was
Joe
seamless, dude. I couldn't tell if that was Rogan actually doing a bit on Shane. I could tell, I guess, because it was way funnier than Rogan is.
Rogan. Yes, if his show was actually like this, it might seem a little more organic. If he would be funnier, like be willing to be open to the humor and stuff, because he gets people on there that tell jokes all the time, and he
shuts it down.
He sits there and he won't acknowledge it, or
Dude.
He does that to Tim Dillon all the time, and it's like, this is like his thing.
Well, because like I think there's this thing, man, that comedians hate, and it's when it feels like you're doing material.
Yeah,
it's like when you're like in a conversation like this, and when you're trying to make it funny, right? You're adding that element to it. When you slip into prepared material, it seems hack as fuck. It's like, did you ever watch that show Comics Unleashed?
Yes.
Where Byron Allen is like, so I understand you're getting older. And then someone will be like, oh yeah, I'm so old, I fart dust. And it's just shit from their stand-up act. Like, so like Emmett would say the setup, and then I'd respond to the punchline like it was an answer to a question.
But
and
it's all about delivery.
100%.
Like if you're doing it in an organic sense, like when some of those guys tell the joke, the audience wasn't expecting it, but then he has to have that reaction of breaking the fourth wall, and it totally ruins the whole fucking thing. There's been times I've listened and I'm just like, just let him make the fucking joke.
Right.
You know he's making a joke. Just acknowledge
Normand too. Mark Normand gets snubbed. You know, and I don't watch Rogan regularly, but you know, like, I haven't watched a Rogan episode since college.
Yeah.
But like, when you see the clips, I'm like, dude, you're really coming across as a steamrolling douche. And like, that's why I'm always like, Emmett, do you want to talk more?
Yeah.
On Piss Magazine.
Yes.
Because I've seen
out of my comedic shell a little bit. Usually, if I don't say anything, it's because I'm afraid to trample over everybody. Because when I seem to open my mouth is when everybody else has opened their mouth. So it's the only time I clam up a little bit. Okay, I don't want to trample all over everybody else. And you know, he does that to Norman because that's like everything that comes out of his mouth. It's a quip.
Just diarrhea.
Yeah, jokes. Constant jokes. Everything is a joke. Like he like lives
can't shut it off.
Yes. Well, and Joe Rogan has mentioned that he is actually like that in person.
Mm-hmm.
Like through his whole life, he's just constantly making jokes. Like he's doing stand up. Like even they mentioned at his wedding he was doing that. And it's like, Jesus, take a break,
dude. It's hard. Like
he's coping with something. I think it's his way to live through his trauma. Maybe is to joke.
Oh, definitely. When I was like a really bummed out teenager, I almost exclusively like did like quips and jokes and fucking, it was probably horribly annoying. Most definitely was super abrasive, but it's. I don't know. It's something you grow past. I don't know. I feel less funny now that I don't do it because I'm not hitting gold by doing the shotgun effect.
Yeah.
You know?
But it's better when it just happened, like I said, organically.
100%.
That's one thing I will say that we've been noted with is the being organic.
Yeah, definitely.
It comes across more genuine too. Because at the beginning of the show, I talked about transparency and everything. You know we've got a prep document. You know that there's things that have been prepared, but there's no script. No. Okay? It keeps the conversation flowing. We never know where we're going to go. Okay?
Yeah, I really throw some curveballs at you, my man.
Yes, you do, and I do too.
Rolling.
I do too, and then the computer throws some curveballs at us too sometimes.
I think this is probably our most productionally sound episode so far.
Yes, I've made this sentiment before. We're learning as we do this. As we've gone on, it's progressed, it's changed. I get a lot of compliments all the time, especially on Facebook, about how well produced the show looks. So good job, Tanner.
Oh, thank you. Man.
Everybody at home, I want you to put your drink down. I want you to put your pipe down.
And I want you to go to killpodcasters.com and hit the donate button right there on the homepage.
Yes, do that. Go to the American Deathcamp Spotify, by the way. Give it a follow.
Ooh,
and if you're listening on Spotify right now, please give it a 5-star rating. Give this video a like on YouTube. Please, dear God, dude.
Oh, my God. And if you can't, seriously, and you know what actually helps the show more than anything is watch longer than you would normally, or watch the whole episode.
You're gonna see things that you're gonna like. Okay, even if we're not on a certain subject, we change subjects. Okay.
Yeah, but the YouTube algorithm favors watch time, as does Spotify. Yes. So it would really help us out if you can't support us monetarily to tell your friends. Really sink your teeth into the content. And on that note, what's a video we could hop into, my man?
Yes, we're gonna do. Let's get to Melich.
Oh, Melich. Do you want me to pull up some photographs?
Yes, pull up the Facebook one.
For sure.
We've covered this guy a couple of times. If you remember, Angel Tistics.
Angel Tistics is a classic.
Him in the orphan trains. He calls himself he's a spiritual healer. He's a prophet. Yes, a little intro music for Melich there. He's a prophet. He's a spirit healer. He's mainly on Facebook, but he's on like every medium. And he deep dives into spirituality, conspiracies a little bit. He posted, this is his post, but we'll show, the next picture will be his actual profile. He posted this today. I like to show some of this stuff. He's having some trouble in his life, so I figured I'd show some more of his content. Yes, so we can get some more people over to him. If you've enjoyed his content, he posted this photo, I think yesterday morning. I woke up to this. It's always fun waking up to Melich home content. And it says, I know you see her. And then he posted just a picture of a cloud. I do not see fucking anything in this. Maybe I figured I'd show it to Tanner.
What do I
Can
what
you
do I
make anything
see?
out in this cloud, everybody? Are you guys cloud watchers?
See? I'm gonna guess the. Oh yeah. Okay. So here,
I see Africa.
we have.
I see the cover of the Live Aid.
We're gonna try to point it out to Emmett. So up here. Oh wait, here. Let me see if I can.
I'm gonna do a deep dive here and on this cloud photo.
Here, let me do.
Maybe I don't see it because I'm not sucking enough of God's dick.
Yeah. Okay. So
when you've reached that level of enlightenment, you're gonna see.
You have to suck off.
Yes,
God.
you're gonna see some things. Yes, once you suck off God, you can start seeing things in the clouds.
So
okay.
So Emmett, this is a little crash course in bullshittery of all sorts.
Yes. This is why I bring this to Tanner's attention. He breaks down some of this for me.
Okay. So you see this? See right here? We have the torso of a woman. You can
What the
sort of
fuck?
see her breasts, and you can see her arms.
Okay,
And
I
so
can
this
kind
is-
of see what you're
this is a
getting at
head,
here.
A plume of hair, perhaps.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. You really got to use your mind's eye here, everybody.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
So follow sort of the shadows. Like you can sort of see the leg of a woman.
Oh,
torso,
yeah.
the
Okay.
breasts,
Okay. The darker
head.
pigmentation
Yes.
to the clouds.
And so
Okay.
I imagine, is there anything in Melich Ohm's like personal theology about like a goddess archetype?
I'm sure he's mentioned that.
Yeah, because that would definitely be like that's her, brother.
Yes.
That would totally explain that shit.
Pull up his other photo.
Oh, for sure.
So we can we got to promo him a little bit if I'm going to be covering this man. Yes. What is that? What does his bio say there? Can you read some of his bio for me? I got terrible eyes. Maybe if I'm sucking God's dick a little bit more, it'll make everything brighter and clearer for me. I'm going to go on with that joke. I like that.
Good blossoms. I am a light coach, a healer,
Yes.
a prophet, and an oracle. I'm not physical. Oh God, I wish we had the more info. Do you want me to pause and can you pull that up?
Yes, I could pull that up.
Okay. Apparently, there is no more information about Melich Ohm.
Yes, he was. Well, his work does say he was at Saturday Night Live. Maybe he learned some of this from Shane Gillis.
That's so fucking funny, dude. The Shane Gillis School of Creative Racisms.
Yes. Are you ready to see a post by his, a video? I love his videos. I've got a video.
I would love to see.
Yes, so type in mountain into the prep.
Mountain.
Yes, he's gonna tell us about it. Have you heard about the forbidden zones in China?
Yeah. I guess I have actually. Now that you mention it.
Yes, he's got a photo of one of the mountain ranges, and he's gonna talk about that a little bit.
Dude, almost as if it were divine intervention.
Yes.
The document was pulled up exactly to that.
We're communicating telepathically. Okay, we're on the same vibrations right now.
Yeah, God is speaking to us through Melich Ohm.
Yes, God is splooging all over us right now.
Okay, sorry. Okay, our frame rate's back. Sorry, we lost it there for a second.
We had to catch up.
Yeah, we had to. You know.
We started talking about God and splooge, and it really throws off the frame
we
rate.
really fucking angered the fucking gods.
We've angered the podcasting gods.
The Ascended Masters.
Yes, the Ascended Masters.
Is that natural to you? That's the Kunlun Mountains in China. Oh, yeah.
I like that he's playing with himself in the images there a little bit. He's having fun with the effects.
Backbone of the story. You find the truth.
What?
Hold on, play
Here
this
I am.
beginning. Here I
Down
am.
here. Let me ask you a question.
Yes, the intro. He's getting better at his intros.
He's drawing the viewer in.
Yes, I love that.
Is that natural
This is
to
what
you?
you need to do, Melich Ohm.
That's
As he's sitting outside of
Kunlun
Circle K,
Mountains in
he's doing this.
So I love he's like, man, does that look natural to you? And I'm like, well, it looks, you could either view it as the top being scooped out of a mountain, or you could view it as two mountains that are colliding.
Oh no, it's obviously a dragon's spine, right?
Is that what would he say
I
some
think
shit
that's
like that?
what people are getting at with these giant, or the giants,
Fucking kidding
or
me,
the
man.
giants into the land,
The Nephilim
formations.
shit?
You know, yeah, that might be what they're getting at.
Bro, that's
It's either the ancient dragons, or the Nephilim.
it's. I mean, it's so. I've been doing some Old Testament research and learning about the Greek translations. And
yes, as you do, as a spiritual teacher.
Yeah, and here's the thing.
Light coach.
Yeah,
my light coach,
as
King Tanner.
Pope of the Jesus Christ Dog Church. I wanted to say that I can't remember where I was going with that.
About you've been learning about the Nephilim,
oh
the
yeah,
giants, the Bible.
The fact that it was translated into giants is really more so a quirk of translating Greek into Latin than anything else, or actually more so it's more so a quirk of translating Aramaic and Hebrew into Greek. Because it really more so means like great ones or titans, I think is a more accurate
something
translation.
that got lost in the translation.
Yeah, like okay. Giants is the proper translation from the Septuagint, like or the Pentateuch, like the Greek 5 books that like the early church was built on.
Yes.
But like the original Aramaic and the original Hebrew have a word that does not specifically connotate what people commonly promulgate as like the view of the Nephilim.
Really?
Not at all. No, it's just it's like it basically amounts to like lower competing gods and you know, at that time, I mean, fucking Caesar's time, he was a god. So I mean, these are just like people. Mm-hmm. You know, Nebuchadnezzar could have been a fucking god.
I love that name.
Nebuchadnezzar, damn good name.
That's a really
horrible politician.
Yes. Horrible politician. I feel like he would have done well now.
Definitely.
Dude, I got to bring this up. I did hear Trump the other day. He said something. Sorry to name drop that guy. He said something about, he made a joke about being a dictator. Like, yes, I'm a dictator, but I'm only going to do this one thing and then I'll stop being a dictator. He was poking fun at himself. And I was like, uh-oh, he said it. Some people are going to take that seriously.
Oh, yeah. People are going to be like, he said it.
Yep. I need to clip that. I need to get an audio drop of that, him saying, yes, I'm a dictator.
Of course I'm a dictator. I hate freedom.
Yes.
It'd be really funny if he just fucking went ham with it.
Yes, I don't have a problem with people who own it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just own it.
Tell the truth to us. As long as you're doing that, I can go along with
I'm thinking of all the Trump AI stuff, and I'm thinking about how that was never really abused in a way that I saw. Like, I never really, because like the example everyone showed was like that fake Obama video. And I've really never once, as far as I understand it, been shown a video or heard a case of a video being widely circulated that was a deep fake of a politician speaking something.
Yeah, we should have that AI Izzy interviewing Donald Trump.
Yeah. That
would be interesting.
Let's ask him. Okay. We're gonna ask Izzy Bot. If I could ask Donald Trump one question.
What would that question be?
One question. It would be, so it finishes the sentence as Izzy would, based on 9 episodes of his podcast, The Couch Philosopher. And then it spits out some beautiful data.
So we've been working on this.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's okay. If I could ask Donald Trump one question, it would be a good idea to ask him a few more questions. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment below, and I will try to answer them as quickly as possible.
I do like that it's logical. It thinks it's on YouTube.
It does. No, it's the language model knows it's a YouTuber. It knows where in California it's at. It knows its cousin's name.
Yes.
It knows almost the name of the podcast it's on, which is it. Because that's the thing, I trained it on YouTube transcripts, so it's only as good as the YouTube transcripts. I guess I could go in and control replace.
Which are pretty close. I mean, it's got to be, you know.
What sucks is all the swears are bleeped, so like...
we can fill in the blanks. It's easy to tell which ones, though.
Which ones fit,
yeah. Or
knowing
you could just fill in the blanks. It's like Mad Libs with the curse words, okay? We need an adult. We need an Izzy and Griffin Mad Libs.
I wonder what he says Jesus Christ is, because I don't know if he talked about Christianity in his early stuff. I'm sorry. We're just dicking around with an AI chatbot. Is there a video I should be pulling up?
No, this is it for Melich. But we are, we will move into this segment since we're talking about Izzy, okay? We're going to do our Duhhead segment.
Oh.
The big one that I've got.
Yeah? We got a big Duhhead segment?
Yeah, so as everybody knows, sometimes there is some crossover a little bit with our sister show, Duhheads, which is on the network, okay? And surprisingly last week on episode 80 of Duhheads, I made an appearance. Whether it was through a phone or some medium, he played one of my voice messages, okay? So I want you to pull up. We're going to go live to YouTube here.
Okay.
Well, actually, I've got it in the prep if you want to type in Duhheads.
This is a little meta, isn't it?
I like it. Yeah, I think this is. I kind of like this. This is kind of interesting.
Here we go.
It like fucks your like genitals up. Anyways, you know what's funny? Speaking of you being 12, I'm gonna ask you a question.
Here we go.
And I want you to answer this truthfully. When you were 12, I want you to name the top 5 bands that you and your brother listened to, because a lot of them were the same.
Slipknot and Mushroom Head.
Okay.
2002.
Just name one more.
Rancid, but my brother didn't listen to them.
Okay, so your brother. Disturbed, right? Like Disturbed,
I
or
never
like
liked them.
or like System of a Down.
System of a Down, I guess.
Okay, I want you to listen to this. We're bringing our friends on the show today.
Because like System of a Down, they kind of blew up in like 2004 when Iraq War was like.
You know what I mean? Just
we mentioned that.
So you would say
too, that's kind of strange
that those bands are from the 2000s.
Or
the early 2000s, late 90s.
Of a certain age.
Late 90s metal.
Okay, so you would you say? I want you to listen to this and tell me what you think.
Okay.
Hey dude, hope you're doing good. I wanted to send you a quick message because I liked a photo that Mac posted on Instagram, and it was of him getting some award for being a teacher. Maybe it's that award for being the best teacher in China. But I liked it, and then just now he started blowing up my Instagram again. Like, it's been a couple months, dude. And he's going on about, he's like, you might find these things insightful, so
I'm talking about Mac from Mac on the Mic from this show.
And he's talking about people on YouTube being copycats of other people.
It's not this.
Especially music. And he goes on a rant about people making cover songs and why that's bad.
Okay, so it's not that one, it's this one.
And then there's a part in his rant where he's talking about, he's like, I'm 36 years old. I've never considered myself a 90s kid. And mainly because when I grew up, I listened to specifically 60s and 70s music. So he's not a 90s kid. He's a 1970s kid.
What? So your brother, listen. I'm driving to here to record today. And
oh my God.
Listen, okay, but I want you to listen to that.
I'm trying.
Okay, so my response.
I love Rain, dude.
This was my response.
Were we all buddies at this point?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if that was a personal voicemail or like a call, like a Google Voice.
It was
or something.
a text voice. Me and him send we do the voice messages.
Yeah.
I'm a boomer, you guys. Okay, I like to.
No,
send
we all
the
do voice messages. It's easier.
It's so much easier, and people give us shade for that. Which
is
very interesting.
I like having vocal documentation of the whole company existing. And
it used to not be as easy to do those messages.
Yeah, no, it sucked.
You know what I mean? So it's like, why wouldn't I just take advantage of this? If I've got a whole lot to say, why do I have to write a book?
Right.
Why do I have to write a novel? Okay.
It doesn't let me send you them though.
Yeah, well, I know. I'm on Team Android.
Okay. And Team Android.
Yeah, I gotta say it like that. I'm
Team Get a Virus on your phone.
Okay. Yes.
This was my response. I said that's funny, and I said because he did not listen to specifically 60s and 70s music when he was a kid. Listen to my response. Listen to my response.
The utter delusion that Michael has is so crazy. He did not listen to exclusively 60s and 70s music. In fact, he listened to music directly of the era. He was a massive Slipknot, Disturbed, Mushroom Head fan. He's a fucking...
Did I not just name all 3 of the bands you just said? Yes. You're such a fucking fibber, dude. Why would you do that? Hang on. So
that's fucking funny.
They go on to talk. Rain kind of explains this, and he's like, "I know where this stems from. It stems from those commercials of those compilation CDs from the late '90s, early 2000s. You know what I mean? That with the Michael Bolton and everything, and I guess there was a '70s funk one. And
yeah,
he got Rain's mom to buy it for him, and so he was exclusively listening to that. But a couple days ago, Mac messaged me, last week, after he saw this, and he gave a response to me. I'm surprised he didn't give the response right to Izzy, but he gave me the response, and we have the response. We're going to play it here on the show today.
Ooh, does this bring us into Mac on the Mic?
Which leads into our Mac on the Mic segment, which is this is a very special segment. This is very meta. Crossover with us for Duheads into our own segment here. So in the Mac on the Mic, okay. It's from last Thursday. You're going to be looking for it from last Thursday.
Last Thursday.
Yes, I put a react to it. I put a 100 react from like 4 a.m. on Thursday morning.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, okay.
I don't know what time it is in Cambodia when it's 4 a.m. here. It must be like 7 or 8 in the morning, maybe.
Probably.
Maybe 10 o'clock. Maybe it's after work for him. I don't know.
You ready?
Yes, but this is Mac's response.
So, yeah, I feel honored. I was mentioned on the Duds podcast. And, yeah, dude, that's funny how you put that recording. I think that's awesome. Fucking do it, man.
It's talking about
I almost feel special, like a celebrity. Like, oh, my gosh, they mentioned me on the podcast?
You're a celebrity, man.
Anyway, what I meant by the whole 90s thing was this.
Okay, and this leads into the next message.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
He's going to explain this whole debacle.
Yeah, with
cracked open a beer.
No influence. I bought a album called Pure Funk Volume 1.
That's what
and I like some other elements of just having fun. One of my favorite songs was Atomic Dog by George Clinton.
Yes,
I'm sure you know that song if you've heard
George
it.
Clinton.
I was hanging out with my brother's friends because they were cooler than my lame ass friends. Most of them, at least. And they influenced me with like Slipknot, Mushroom Head. Then I had some friends that were like into like hardcore rap, like DMX and Eminem and things like that. So I was influenced by my rap friends and my metal friends. Then Limp Bizkit came out. Then I was like, well, rap and metal came together. So, you know, that's cool because it's both. And it was interesting. The 90s, unfortunately, was a lot of one-wayedness.
A lot of one-wayedness in the 90s. I think we got one more that'll continue. The one-wayedness. He's going to explain the one-wayedness of the 90s.
Death Clock at 56.
Do you know what he's saying?
It was the same.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right.
I'm following.
Maybe he'll break it down for me here.
3 lines of
Same
logic.
things, you're right. I would come home from school. Only certain cartoons would be on. The cartoons I wanted to watch more of were not there. Like, what was it? Like Reboot, Dragon Ball Z, and some other shows that were not airing at the time when I came home. And I wanted more of that. And sometimes when I didn't have school or whatever, I'd watch those, TV shows, and it was the coolest thing in the world to me. Because anime, like, was it Dragon Ball Z, fighting big muscles and stuff, like that's a totally different ball game compared to like traditional like Batman and Superman.
Yes, I'm a big Trunks fan.
And Spider-Man cartoons, which are kind of lame.
Broly.
So that was really cool. Just like
let's keep it rolling.
Yeah, I think there's one more. I think he finishes out here.
PlayStation 1
cartoons.
had Final Fantasy 7, 8, and
video games.
9, Metal Gear Solid, some other games like Resident Evil that were totally different and totally cooler, much cooler than like a lot of the gross 90s stuff. We had like Mario and Sonic the Hedgehog and a couple other things, and that's it. The same side-scroller stuff. When you saw these games, these RPG games, it was like, whoa, this is a game I can play for a while. This is cool, way cooler than, this other, traditional stuff. I liked a couple of the cartoons when I was a kid, but I also wasn't given much of a choice. But for the most part, I knew deep down inside that a lot of these were gross, and I didn't like it, and I didn't watch them.
They didn't respond to any of his letters.
Rugrats and Doug. Like, I'd watch Rugrats and Doug, and I just didn't get it.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is that they're colorful.
Yes.
And they're not commercials.
They're
That's
just
it.
stimulating.
Yeah.
Yes, for kids. Not too deep into thought into it. He was a very intellectual child.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. It's hard out there for a thinking child.
Yes. Dude, I'm pretty sure it's the next message. He gives his critiques on Doug.
Oh, dude.
Okay. You're gonna hear what he says about Doug.
Doug
this
needs
is actually
to go.
This is actually funny.
I was like, Rugrats. Like, I don't get it. I just watched it because that's
the only
just
kid
what
that
was
did
on.
that.
And then Doug, I didn't get why he was such a pussy. Like, I didn't understand.
Get Patty Mayonnaise,
this is
man.
why to my adventurous attitude. The reason why I don't say I'm a 90s kid per se, because I don't nostalgify anything about it.
Yes.
The only thing I like was like elements of fusing rap and metal, like Limp Bizkit or some of the new metal bands.
Yes.
Some of the quirky shows like Rocco's Modern Life or whatever were cool, but some of them went too far and over the envelope and too gross, like Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah, I was about to say Ren and Stimpy.
They had Kablam, which was cool, and it was like a different
my favorite
spin on cartoons. It was a variety show.
All time, yes.
Action League Now and stuff.
Oh, yes, television.
Life with Lucas.
Definitely not for kids.
Prometheus and Bob.
Oh God.
And it was
that
just
was
different.
One of my favorite of all time.
There were some weird ones I never got a chance to see. Thanks for unlocking.
It's
this,
all
Mac.
on Hulu.
Yeah.
Kablam's on Hulu.
Ah, man, I know what I'm doing for the next 4 days.
All of it's on there. So.
Jeez, man.
Yes, I couldn't wait to watch Kablam.
That's dude.
Benny and June, the hosts of that show.
That was a great Mac on the Mic segment. That was
this might have been the pinnacle.
That was my favorite.
Yes, there is absolutely a few months of stuff that we've skipped, but it's all future content that we'll go back over. Okay, because that archive that I've got is going to
the archive.
Yes, the Mac archive. That's going to be written down in a book someday.
Maybe
I'll convert that into an audiobook.
An AI. Why don't we have a Mac AI?
Ooh,
we might have.
Yes.
Do we have 24 hours of audio?
We can make a separate show to Heads called Doughheads, where it's AI Izzy with AI Mac.
We just bring on guests that like fucking would bother Izzy. I wonder if IzzyBot would get mad or if he'd be really polite.
I wonder. Yes.
God, we'll have to have Izzy Discord into the show sometime and just like talk about his feelings on IzzyBot.
Yes, I need you to come on the show. What's he doing right now?
Here, let's find out.
I could just like call him.
Now dialing Izzy N.Griffin at Izzy N.Griffin 2.
That actually sounds pretty good.
Co-owner of Kill Podcasters Network.
Hello?
Hey, buddy.
What's up, dude?
What are you doing right now?
I'm just hanging out. Avery says hi.
Oh, tell her hello. You're live on Deathcamp right now.
I'm live on American Deathcamp?
Yeah, you're on Deathcamp right now, baby. Everybody, we've got the Couch Philosopher with us live. Okay, this is our first live guest actually over the phone.
What's going on, dude?
We're going through a Mac on the Mic segment, and we covered Doughheads, where I appeared on the show. You played my message, and then we went over Mac not being a 90s kid. I played his response on the show. And I wanted to get maybe some insight from you on it. He said that he's not a 90s kid because he doesn't nostalgify everything. He hated...
He does. He doesn't nostalgify everything. His whole personality is being obsessed with 70s funk.
He says that the only thing he really cared about in the 90s was that metal and rap came together to be one genre. I think he's talking about like a new metalish kind of thing, maybe?
Yeah, like Korn, yeah, okay.
Yes.
No, dude, he used to love Power Rangers. He was obsessed with fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! He was obsessed with Pokemon.
Okay, because he was talking about cartoons. He said he hated Rugrats and Doug because Doug was a pussy.
I don't know in particularly if he hated... I don't know. He loved Pokemon, so that's a fucking lie. He loved Pokemon. He was obsessed with Yu-Gi-Oh! Obsessed with Yu-Gi-Oh!
That's funny you say that about Pokemon, because he sent me a message later on in our chats about how he's got a Pokemon lanyard, but he's like, I really don't care about Pokemon.
That's not true. That's such a fucking lie, dude. Okay, here's the thing. Mac, one of his dreams right now is that he's going to, sorry, I'm trying to think right now. I'm live on there, so I'm fucking nervous. So he's going to, like, his plan is to become world famous so he can move to Japan.
Yes.
And be like
from Cambodia.
Uwu Weeb King, yeah. So
his super funk band.
Yes, they're called Galactic Funk Attack, but he might be changing it.
I didn't even know he had a name for it. Wow, this is breaking news on the show.
It's Galactic Funk Attack, but it might be changing to something else involving space cats. But he also doesn't believe space is real, and he believes in, like, I think, electric universe theory.
Wow.
And that space isn't real, but he does believe Nazis live on the moon, so I don't know how that works.
So he's a space is fit guy. He aligns himself with Eddie Bravo.
But
Nazis are on the moon.
He does believe Nazis like seriously live on the moon.
I'm gonna have to ask him about this. He's probably gonna watch this. I'm sure he'll leave me a bunch of messages about it. So we'll have to.
He'll let you know for sure.
Hello, Michael. I know Mac. I know you're watching. You're gonna have to follow up with us on this Nazis on the moon, and please explain that.
The good thing is that this is all to get his music out to everybody. Like that's why we're doing it. You know what I mean? Like we're helping spread the word. Me and him had a great conversation about Black Israelites recently. So.
It's funny you say that. I'm wearing my House Bomb Black Israelite shirt right now, actually. So that's a good plug right there for House Bomb.
Dude, fuck yeah, that rocks, dude.
Hey, Izzy, do you want to shout out your Kin Baby T-shirt?
Yes, you get a plug since you've appeared on the show.
Oh yeah, we have Kin Baby T-shirts for sale. My entire Shopify is up and running, baby. We got Kin, we have everything.
Can't believe
everything is up and running right now. We're gonna have Bizarro alternate timeline Izzy coming out soon. It's gonna be great.
Yes, we mentioned that on the show.
I can't believe you would stab House Bomb in the back by opening your own T-shirt shop. You sick fuck.
Yes, what is wrong with you? Of course, we're gonna have to reprimand you. Oh yes, it was Bohemian.
They were the ones who.
Shout out to Bohemian Grove. You can get 10% off with the code Deathcamp in the checkout. Okay, many plugs going around right.
Do you think we'll still get paid from that?
Probably.
Yeah.
It'll be however many cents it is off the dollar.
Apparently, I'm intentionally betraying fucking everybody right now because I made a shirt and connected it to my Spotify account. I didn't know I wasn't allowed to do that.
Everybody is putting me between a rock and a hard place right now. Okay?
What? No, you're gonna be fine.
Putting me in the middle of this. I'm the man in the middle. I'm just kidding. These are jokes.
Dude, we're just here to set the record straight with Mac. That's all.
Okay. Yes. Back to the Mac. Yes. Back to Mac. Well. Thank you. Thank you for giving us a little more insight. We got I responded to Izzy. He had a response to Mac. Mac responded to me, and now Izzy's responding again back on the show.
Dude, I love it.
This is very meta.
So layered.
Yes, very layered. Yes. Well, I'm not gonna take up any more of your time. Thank you for appearing on the show, everybody. Go check out Izzy at Heads, the Couch Philosopher. You got any other plugs?
No, I'm good for now. We have a ton of stuff coming out, so it's just you'll be there for it, everybody. All right, I love you guys.
All right, we love you too.
Love you, man.
Right,
bye.
Bye.
Later.
That was nice. Nice to have a guest on the show.
That was great. That was a great first appearance by Izzy on the show. The next time we hear from him in that form in audio, it's going to be AI.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this has been a Dutthead / Mac on the Mic segment. You want to throw the graphic up one last time?
Absolutely.
It's one of our favorite segments. Yes. Thank you, Mac on the Mic from Cambodia. All right, you ready to move along here?
Oh, absolutely, my man.
Okay. Let's do something a little fun here. You ever watch a little reality show called Deadliest Catch?
Man, I haven't thought about that until recently because I watched a South Park episode.
Oh, I haven't seen that one. I'll have to check out their take on it. Do the little boys go to do the fishing?
It was more of a take on Whale Wars, and it's more of like a side plot with the Deadliest Catch guys showing up, and just the joke is that they're both horribly boring.
Now that you say Whale Wars, which I completely forgot about, this could be from Whale Wars, but I think it's from Deadliest Catch.
I can tell you from the size of the fat captain.
Hi, you have a minute? This might be a little bit crazy.
This is Catch, for sure.
But in Native culture, it's common to have a Native woman urine on the fishing gear before for good luck.
Thinking on it.
They're like,
you want to do what?
Did you really say that?
I'd like to urine on these pots for good luck.
People need to understand this social cue. He's giving you an opportunity to say never mind.
Yes, to say, you know what, I'm just never, forget I said anything.
Forget I said anything.
So you can't even believe that.
Why did that disappear after the 80s? Forget I said anything.
I don't know why. It's very strange.
Have at her.
All right.
Have at her.
What the
You gotta
fuck?
go. We got 13 minutes.
You gotta hurry it up. You gotta hurry it up.
I'll go collect a sample.
How do you think
all the equipment that all the men are going to be handling?
Do you think she did a quick spray? I mean, he's probably like, it's sterile. I mean, it's no better than fish guts.
So maybe she has one of those devices that she can put into her crotch to stand up.
Yeah.
Have you seen those things?
Yes, I have.
Yes,
Have you ever
maybe she's
been
got one of those.
in a men's restroom when like a trans person is using one?
Oh no, but I have been in a men's
Dude,
restroom
talk
quite a bit of
about
times.
being pee shy. Holy fuck.
Oh, like standing.
Yeah,
next
because like I was getting off a plane once, and I was like, you know, I made note of a trans man. You know, he looked cute. I liked his hair, and then we wound up being in the bathroom at the same time, and I'm like, you know, I'm like a urinal down, and I'm like,
let me see what you're working with.
no, or I'm just like. I was immediately a little less turned off because I'm like, I know there's machinery involved here. Or I was a little more turned off. Like, I know like you're holding like some device, you flew with it.
That's what children say when they meet an animatronic for the first time.
Yeah.
I know there's some machinery involved here.
I'm not quite
There's
sure.
more than meets the eye.
I'm terrified, but I accept it.
Yes.
It's
yes.
exactly like an animatronic.
Same sentiment. Yes. Exactly. Yes. Just like the Transformers, there's more than meets the eye.
Dude, so we're at an hour 10. How long do you want to go today?
What are you thinking? Do you have a little bit more in you? I've got a couple of videos here.
Yeah, I could do a couple. You got 10 minutes?
Yes,
10 minutes, cool?
Yes, I got 10 minutes.
Keep that
here.
file size nice and under 50 megabyte,
We'll
under
do
gigs.
we'll do a current events, and then we'll finish with an old video.
Okay.
We've got you heard about the Synagogue tunnels?
Yeah.
Jewish tunnels. So type in Synagogue.
Okay.
Or tunnels, whichever. This guy's gonna break down what's been going on. Okay, everybody, so I don't have to give too much of an intro to this video if you've been following the news.
This is a Hasidic Jew popping out of a tunnel beneath a historic Jewish synagogue in Brooklyn that was being used to illegally expand the church. After cement trucks came to fill up the hole, a riot broke out between the Jewish community and
Did you hear the size of the
NYPD,
tunnel?
leading many to speculate something more
Heard it was
nefarious
big. I
was
saw some
going on.
images of
So
the
I
basement.
showed up to see what I could
So
learn.
that
Is there any
looks
way we can go inside?
way bigger than what was being reported is that it was 50 feet long, 20 feet wide, and only 3 feet tall. It's clearly, from every image I've seen, it's clearly the height of an adult man.
Yes.
Which is
for many adult men.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of guys like Chabad, which we would call like extreme right. They're mostly Israelis.
There's
start the expansion of 7/7. People saying tunnels, Jews, human trafficking. It was just like they uncovered dirt that was already.
They wanted to get in. They wanted to back way in.
You could call Chabad right wing. Chabad Lubavitch.
They were gonna go behind the back of the management because they were like, okay, they can't figure this shit out. Let's do it ourselves. This was discovered like a few weeks ago. The management found out about it. Yesterday, a cement truck arrived around the corner and they were gonna fill it up with cement. This group of Chabad people, first of all, they busted the pipes over there, and then they came in here from the inside and they started breaking the wall. Sledgehammer. The point is, there's no human traffic going on.
This is a Hasidic Jew popping out of a
Do we
tunnel
know
beneath
this
a
is
historic.
all alleged? Okay.
I
Do we know
would
that for sure though. There was wasn't there like mattresses down there in some of these rooms in the tunnels?
Well, so I will say that there is a bit of a long storied history of tight-knit groups of people helping their friends get to a private airport if they're being indicted. And Israel doesn't extradite Jews to America.
Of course.
That's why there are many famous sex pests you can go look up who are just like chilling in Tel Aviv.
And over there too, from the homeland, they are known over there for building underground facilities and areas.
I didn't know that. Oh yeah,
historied past there.
Someone else was trying to tell me about the Khazar tunnels or some horse shit like that earlier this week. But there was it wouldn't shock me if Jewish people built escape routes into their churches that are like routinely like firebombed and shot at.
Yes.
Like they're trying to illegally expand the church, and I'm like, that's not how you can't. Once you dig under it, you don't get to build on top of it.
No.
Like
No.
illegally expanding is like, I guess, a legalistic way of putting it. But what they're doing is they've built an escape tunnel, clearly, which if I was a Jewish person, I would want an escape tunnel. I'd want like 9.
Oh, it's in their DNA to at this point to
escape. It's a fucking genetic memory to be like, let's get we need a way to get out of Dodge.
Yes, it's that traumatic DNA, the trauma DNA.
Yeah, and you know what? I wouldn't be shocked if they're like, oh, we're going to war in New York City. Maybe we should start, the one place that's ever been attacked, California too.
Building tunnels and building secret rooms in the crawl spaces. And
I guess I'm saying I get it. I get the tunnels.
Yes. Yes, there's nothing. What nefarious?
It's all kosher.
There's nothing. Yes, it's all kosher. That's a great word to use for this. Yes, nothing nefarious going on here.
Just normal guys doing regular stuff. Okay.
Yes, it just may seem a little funny when somebody's popping out of the grate outside of the side of the building, because you don't see that every day. And then when it's one of these guys, you're like, oh, what the fuck is going on?
Reminds me of that video of Chris Pontius like getting shot out of that storm
can?
drain.
Yeah,
as the devil.
As the devil, yes.
He's like, hello. Yes. It's the only time I've seen someone pop out of a storm drain before.
Yes, that was one of the better ones. He scared the shit out of some guy.
Oh, that's a classic Jackass. It's like one of the few times they sat down and like wrote a sketch. It seems like.
Yes, and then speaking of classic, we've got a classic video here, which I really like. This is a fun one. O.J. Simpson.
Ooh.
You like O.J.? You know, if it does not, if the glove doesn't fit, you must have quit, that kind of thing. There's this reporter with him, and they're going to see him on the street.
Oh, you have to be 18 years or older.
Whoa.
You know what? This woman's having a very empowered moment right now.
Yes, with O.J. Simpson. As you always do, every moment with him, interacting with him is very empowering. Okay. It's some form of fashion.
I've never personally shaken hands with a murderer.
Thank you. Very nice to meet you.
Doesn't that hurt?
Huh?
Doesn't that hurt your feelings?
No.
After we finished filming, OJ said to me that he had a surprise for me, and I genuinely was surprised. I think it was his idea of a joke. And this is it.
So OJ's a prankster. Yes, before Candid Camera, Jackass, OJ did it first.
He's acquitted in his mind, man.
Yes.
This man is so acquitted.
I believe this woman at the beginning was
She's scared.
Ron Goldman's cousin, maybe.
Dude, she was acting like it, dude. She was like, fucking, I'm so mad at OJ right now.
What a calm and calculated way to do that, though.
Yeah. Oof.
Maybe she was being legit, though, because I can see some of these people now that are obsessed with true crime and murderers and everything being like, dude, I've actually, maybe she meant it wholeheartedly. I've never shook hands with the murderer, you know.
Yeah.
Whether she knew it was insensitive or not to say that to him.
No, I felt like she was probably trying to be a bitch.
Yeah. He took it in stride, though.
Totally. She took it in stride. She took it big old stride.
Yes.
Big old pussy flapping in the wind stride.
Kato Kalin. What were those two hanging out? That's the only thing I got about that whole case. Why the fuck were they hanging out?
Yeah, what brought that friendship together? I always assumed, and call me crazy, gay sex.
This is possible.
I always assumed that he had a homosexual relationship with Kato Kalin.
Yes, he got upset about his wife with Ron Gold, with the other guys. Maybe he was like, I can't find another woman. Kato Kalin, he's out in the guest house by the pool.
The guest house. He's literally the pool boy.
He's the pool boy. Yes, he did the reverse pool boy.
It's a real rent boy situation. It's like, so what do you do anything? It's like OJ was a sugar daddy.
Yes, this is why when the cops knocked on the pool house door, he was like, I don't know what's going on. He's like, I'm gonna lose my rent, lose my free place to stay. I don't blame Kato Kalin, but I don't think
for going to the mat for OJ.
Yes, I don't think they should have put him on the stand. And then after that, he became a radio personality for some fucking weird reason.
Yeah, that fizzled pretty hard. He had like an on-air flame out that like went really bad actually.
Oh really?
Yeah, we might be able to find that, but I believe that's how his career wrapped up.
He had like a Don Imus moment.
Yeah, something along those lines. But
yes.
Are we ready to hit the dusty trail?
I think we're gonna hit the dusty trail. Thank you for joining us. Let's get the outro music going, please.
Oh, the old intro music there?
Yes.
Little intro music?
Little intro music.
Are
for
you
the
sure?
Outro, little intro music
we
for the
ready
outro.
For that?
Yes, I think we're ready.
God,
say goodbye. I know it's that time again. Like I said earlier, everybody, okay? You need to like the video and you need to share it. And give it a subscribe if you haven't, dude, okay? Please. Go to killpodcasters.com. Go to the American Deathcamp Instagrams at StoneFoxDetroit. Go to the Twitter at StoneFoxDetroit, and Kill Podcasters is on Twitter as well too. I've been joined by King Tanner, who is and also on Twitter at Piss Magazine. Okay, we love you. Take care.
Oh, and if you want to call in for the voicemail segment,
call into the voicemail as well. 773-492-2440. Thank you so much. King David. I keep doing the King David. I'm just going to change it to King David, okay? Yeah. Keith David, take it away, please.
Stone Fox is done for today. Yes. Thank you for stopping by. Tune in again next time on American Death Camp. Remember to subscribe and follow the show and other shows on the Kill Podcasters Network.